So I want to pick up here and talk about the overlays a little more. We're talking about the Classic Tools overlay, the classic overlays, and we're on a monthly chart with yearly overlays. And I'm just am doing this in a simple way so that we can talk about the way the shading of the zones are handled, so forth. So when we get these indicators, we're going to be dealing with this one here, the Drummond Classic Overlay only. And we're going to talk about the zones here. And so we have just the PL dot and the envelope turned on, but we have checked the zone structure here. Okay, so, and the first thing we have to say is that this is deceptive because the programmer didn't quite understand our naming conventions for these zones. So he has something that says basically zone 2, but it's really zone 1, and zone 5, but it's really zone 6. So we have to kind of adjust a little bit. So now what we have is, you can think of this as being zone 5 from the top up. So if we take that off, for example, it will take off zone 6. Okay, but let's put it back on and let's talk about the opacity issues and so forth. So if we want to make something very bright, we have a high opacity. So that's the envelope top is this red area here, this area here. Now I can make this 20% opacity, and we added the top zone back on. So it would look like this. It's because, you know, the color, this is actually red knocked way back. But I kind of like that more intense red. Maybe we put it at 80%, huh? And apply. Okay, then we get this looking like this. Now, how about color? We have to keep in mind that we're talking about colors that go from one area to another. So zone 2 bottom we have as ghost white. We can change that to lime and see what happens here. So you see, what we've done is we've changed the color of zone 1. It says zone 2, but it's not really zone 1. It's not really zone 1. If we take the envelope bottom color and make that lime, and zone 2 bottom, we make that another color like that, and apply. We'll see how it works out. So you'll want to experiment with these a little bit and be able to get the colors that you want and the levels of opacity that you want. And it's really very, very flexible, but it takes a little experimentation to kind of get exactly what you want. So it doesn't take that long to screw around with it, but it's pretty interesting when you do. Okay, hang on a second here.